One of the most effective ways that predators gain access to children while reducing the predator's risk of being caught is a process called grooming. Oversimplified, this process is used to gradually desensitize the victim to harmful and inappropriate behaviors. I'm going to speed this up, but it's something you should research because I want you to understand the tactics of predators so that we can reverse engineer them. Emphasis on this process is gradual. Predators are very strategic. We need to understand how vulnerable children will always be to any predatory adult with bad intentions. So these days, child exploitation and abuse generally happens by people known to the kid, someone the kid is supposed to trust. Often, predators who have these intentions will put themselves in positions of power and trust so that they can gain access to children, often unsupervised access. Often, this grooming process is not only used on the children or child, it's also used on their family and friends or the adults around them to reduce the predator's risk of getting caught. This tactic is used to help bad guys get away with it and also to help the children be more compliant. Again, I'm hoping you understand these tactics so that you and I can work together to protect children, reverse engineering these tactics, and be willing to have the conversations we need to be having with our kids. In most cases, the child doesn't know they're being abused. In most cases, the predator has formed a secretive relationship where they have isolated the child and either promised the child gifts or something like candy and toys or some kind of special treatment or attention in order to, they sort of gamify this predatory activity, these inappropriate, harmful things for children, so that the child thinks that's the game, so the child doesn't know what's going on, and obviously they're not going to approach it in this dark, scary, threatening way. However, sometimes violence and threats and other forms of coercion can absolutely be used. So there is not a one-size-fits-all way this happens or solution to this happening to children. I think the solution is for we the people to be willing to stand together and not only ensure our communities are intolerant of predators, meaning be willing to call it out, be willing to make sounds with our mouth, and not be tolerant of our elected officials and community leaders that won't even make sound with their mouth, much less actually take action to protect children, to ensure bad guys are put away and stay behind bars, to ensure the laws are enforced when it comes to protecting children. All of that being said, I'm a survivor of 20 years of cult abuse, including child trafficking, and I'm unpacking these predators' tactics to expose them, because bringing this light to this darkness in a way that's hopefully digestible for people so they can comprehend it, because it is a lot of darkness for people to chew on. I'm here to make sure we can't ignore this, because this evil continues to thrive while good people like you and I continue to choose to do nothing. So thank you for doing your part.